Guys, welcome to our third week. This is absolutely awesome. So we've started to go through 2 weeks already of new habits, new exercises, new food, and a whole different set of scenarios to be able to get you from A to B and into the body that you truly, truly do deserve. So this week, okay, there's a big focus on performance, all right? So that's tweaking what we've gone through the past 2 weeks. So that's making sure that your food is being logged consistently, making sure that you're exercising consistently, you understand all the exercises, and you have good form. This week is our opportunity to tweak any things that we've left out over the last 2 weeks. Because look, let's face it, over the last 2 weeks, you've gone through a lot, you've introduced a lot of new things, and there's been some big changes, okay? And it's usually the case that somewhere along the way, a couple of things got left out here and there. So this is our week to go through, comb over everything, and make sure that by the end of this week, you are on your A game at 100%. First things first, though, we need to make sure that you remember your goal, okay? You need to be focused on your goal. If you don't know what you're focused on, or if you don't have a goal, or you don't know where you're going, then it's going to be very difficult to get somewhere where you don't know where you need to go. Does that make sense? Your goal is paramount, okay? If you haven't got absolute clarity on your goal, direct message me right now because we need to get that ASAP. So this week is all about performance, okay? So it's making sure that all your systems are running smoothly, that you're completely clear on what to do for your food, logging your calories, your breakdown of fats, carbohydrates, protein, and fiber, and understanding that that will change and it needs to change, which is totally okay. As your body progresses, as your body levels up, as your fitness gets better, as your health gets better, as your strength, your condition, everything gets better and you start to improve, your food, your nutrition, your calories, your energy balance has to change to support you. Otherwise, you're only ever going to get the same level of results that you're currently sitting at now, which is not what we want. We need to get those results continuously moving forward and getting better and better and better. And the exact same goes for exercise. Your body's going to get fitter, stronger, faster, okay? We need to make sure that the exercises are consistently changing to consistently challenge you, because that challenge, that level of stimulus is what provides your results, what provides your body the reason to change, to grow, to get fitter, to get leaner, to get healthier, to get stronger. So as you move forward, as you get better, which I guarantee you will, your exercise and your nutrition must follow with you. So this week is super exciting because we get to do our measurements. Okay, now I know you guys have all been putting in the hard work, so I know you'll all get the results. So with your measurements, okay, if you can't remember how to do your measurements, all right, direct message me, but we've got 3 measurements. So we've got the stomach, the hip, and the thigh, and they're just done with a fabric tape measure. And your first one for the stomach, you're at the middle or the belly button level and just straight around. The hip, you're halfway in between, the hip is around your hip bone, the widest part of your hip, and then the thigh is halfway between your knee and hip. And of course, don't forget your progress photos to make sure that you're able to compare and have a visual guide so that you can actually see what has changed. Numbers are great, but it's always, always super important to actually see what is the difference, because if you can't see no difference, then what's the point? Now is the time to get back in touch with your accountability partner if you have lost touch, which you shouldn't have. But now's the time to get back in touch, okay, so you guys can not only stay on track for the last week and really power through, but also so you guys can compare measurements. Because what we found is accountability partners that stick together after this continue to get results. Research shows that if you do any exercise, any health, any fitness, any diet program with someone, you're twice as likely to succeed and get the results that you want, but also the results that you deserve. So what do we do from here when it comes to exercise? Okay, we find that a lot of people really start to drop off with their exercise because they don't have anyone, keeping them accountable. They don't have any motivation. So when it comes to your exercise, the biggest, cheapest, and most effective thing that I can recommend is you start to train with a buddy. Okay, if you can't train with a buddy, a group class or a personal trainer is the next best thing. But you need to make sure that the exercise is bigger than you, okay? Because that will then start to bleed over into your food, your diet, and your nutrition, okay? You both will start to keep each other accountable, and then you'll really start to get the results you want. And of course, the results that you truly do deserve. So by now you should have been doing your ritual every morning, and you should have a few new rituals. Now rituals aren't just something that you sit down and meditate to. It's a new way of habit, a new way of doing things, a new style of doing things. So it's your responsibility from this day forward, okay, for the next 69 days to make sure that you continue your new rituals, your new habits. Because if you're able to do any routine for 90 days, okay, then it's going to become ingrained into your nervous system. You think about it. What have you done for 90 days consistently that you don't do now? There's only a few things, you know. It's things like brushing your teeth, going to work, okay, getting up at the same time. You must continue these habits for the next 69 days, because if you do, it'll be ingrained into your nervous system, it'll become a permanent habit, and you'll always have this health, this fitness, this level of vitality as part of your life, not just for a short 3 weeks, which is not what it's about. This is about a lifestyle change, a health change, and a permanent change, not just a change for 3 weeks down. And look, let's be honest, your accountability partner has put time in investing into you, you've put time investing into them, and I've put time into this course as well, making sure that you're on track and continuing. And look, if you stop after this 3 weeks, to be very honest with you, you'll be letting not just yourself, not just your partner down, but also me. So it's your responsibility over the next 69 days to keep things going. Let's rock it out. So after this, the biggest thing we find is people have no direction, okay? They end up getting stuck, they end up getting lost, or they end up losing momentum. And slowly over time, you know, they get a little bit less results, they get a little bit less results, and a little bit less results. And what you need to know is if you get less results, it will fuel your momentum to put less energy into your health and fitness, and that will then fuel less results, and you get stuck into this downward self-perpetuating cycle, which is exactly not where you want to be. So if you haven't done your body blueprint session already, you need to make sure you do that this week. I'll be in touch with you to make sure we get it done. What we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to make sure we can overcome, or at least make you aware of, the major roadblocks that are preventing you from moving forward, okay? From getting the results, from getting the momentum, from getting the body, the health, the level of fitness that you truly do deserve. This is absolutely paramount. Otherwise, your whole 3 weeks will be for nothing, okay? Because you'll get 2-3 weeks forward into the future. I can guarantee this because I've seen it happen so many times. You get a few weeks into the future, and then I guarantee you life will come up. You get busy, okay? And because no one's there to keep you accountable and on your case about the health and fitness, then, you know, it'll become a second priority, get pushed to the back burner. Life will come up. You'll be busy. I guarantee it. Things will come up. Friends, okay? Parties, weddings, celebrations, work, all that kind of stuff. We need to make sure that you're able to stay focused, keep your diet, keep your food, and keep your exercise on point, on target to get you the results that you truly do deserve. I mean this. If you haven't done it, make sure you get it done this week. It's super important. So that's all for this webinar. Let's rock out this last week. It's going to be absolutely awesome, and I'm super excited to looking forward to seeing how much size, body fat you guys have lost and what you guys are feeling like after the end of these 3 weeks. I'll see you guys soon. Until then, live body confident.